Hi, welcome to Neppy Invests. I'm your host of this awesome YouTube video channel, Neppy, and of course, I love to invest. Why else would I be here? Today, I'm going to be talking about one of the ASX most popular stocks at the moment, or companies, Brainchip. A lot of chatter about this. It's very popular among day traders, or it has been the last few weeks. A lot of volatility, share price movements have been quite extreme. But I'll be discussing why the share price trend, which has gone from about 90 cents to just above 40 cents over the last 2 weeks, why that might be changing and what price I might be looking to buy in at. So this is all going to be about charts. I'll just be looking at charts. That's all today. So if you don't like charts, if you think it's hocus pocus, this is not the video for you. So first chart today I'm going to be looking at is just the last 10 days. Looking at the 5-minute chart, so I use this a lot for very short-term trading, so day trading also. And this is just the 20, 50, and 100-minute moving averages. So even though this is short-term, I still look for changes in sentiment. And I use moving averages, I use support resistant lines for that. And you'll notice this is in a short-term downtrend since about September 10 when the price was 70s. In fact, it opened in about 90 cents on September 10. And that's one thing I take away, or two things I take away from this is one thing is that on the 10th and 14th of September, it opened on high volume on the high and then just dropped in price, which suggests to me there was day traders selling out. There's a saying that amateurs open the market, professionals close it. And we're seeing big spikes of volume at the open on each day. So the 10th, 11th, and 14th, and 16th, we've seen large volume on open. The 10th and 14th, it opened on large volume to the high side. 11th and 16th were reverse. It opened on the downside to large volume. But it looks like the 16th of September, it opened at the low on the day at about 39 or 40 cents and then rose during the first half of the day. This could have been a sign of capitulation, which is sort of a harbinger of a potential trend reversal. So capitulation is just holders, short-term, I think most likely it's going to be short-term holders getting fed up with the downtrend. It's selling out. So day traders not having a successful run with Brainchip, selling out at the open, just getting fed up, saying, "Oh, I'm done with this stock," and just selling at a whatever price. And we opened at a massive gap. So closed the previous day at about 49.50 cents and then opened about 40 cents. That's a big loss. That's just people selling. That was the first sign to me of a possible trend reversal. And we're seeing, I'll go to the next chart, which I'm just zooming in a little bit. Now, with this chart, I got this from ComSec. Maybe someone should tell ComSec that Wednesday comes before Thursday. This goes Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So maybe someone should tell ComSec it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Anyway, what we're seeing here is a couple of important things. Converging of the moving averages, especially today, we're seeing all three moving averages converge together, especially towards a close. On the Wednesday, it opened around 39 cents, or the low was around 39 cents near open. It did rally nicely in the next half of that day, but that sort of became support because it tested that 39.40 cents twice over the subsequent 2 days. At the end of Thursday and the beginning of Friday, it tested it and rebounded off that, which suggests that there's good buying at those prices. And then it's also a sign with that converging and moving averages suggesting lowering volatility. Day traders are starting to part because they love volatility. That's how they make money. We're also starting to see decreasing volume, no large or no big volume spikes at all. So you can just see here the biggest volume spike in the last 3 days were on the Wednesday, especially towards the start of Wednesday. We're seeing the volume starting to come down, suggesting a possible trend reversal also. Next chart, I'm actually going to zoom in even further. So I'm only going through really the last 2 days. You could say or suggest this is an ascending triangle. Now, ascending triangles I don't use all that often. They are thought of as a bilateral pattern, so they neither can be considered a reversal or a continuation pattern. I prefer them seen in a continuation pattern, so that's a continuation of an uptrend or so, but it does have a few characteristics of an ascending triangle. So what you can see here is these, on the upside, we're seeing support at around, or resistance at 44 cents. So it's got to that twice, and each time it's got to 44 cents, it's come off it a bit, so there's been a bit of selling at 44 cents. And then on the downside, we saw that low at 40 cents, that is that support which was reached Wednesday earlier, so it's beyond the end of this chart. We've seen the share price get to around 40 cents or just above 40 cents twice, but it hasn't quite got to that level. So we're seeing what they call higher lows. So this is at 40 cents, this is about 40.5, this is about 41.5. So what it's suggesting to me is the less selling pressure at these levels, which means less sellers, less selling pressure. And as this line goes up and up, we might see a breakout in 44 cents. So a continuation, or an ascending triangle just suggests that once the price breaks out of 44 cents, it'll continue going up until about 48 cents based off this pattern. Yeah, it's not necessarily so. This could be just a continuation or sort of a consolidation on the price. We might see going lower. But the fact that we've got converging moving averages, I think day traders are leaving, rising support, sentiment changing, there is a good chance that we might see a bit of a rally in the share price on Monday and Tuesday when the market's open. So I'll be looking to buy in at 44 cents or 44.5 cents or so, and it might retest that 44 cents as instead of resistance, it might become support 44 cents, and then we might see hopefully a new uptrend continuing, and hopefully that would continue for a while. Based off this pattern here, you'd probably sell out at 48 cents. Not much of an uptrend there, or not much of a upside, I suppose you could say. So that's why I'll buy at 44 cents. My one concern the last few days has been the amount of social media chatter. So I'm a member of many Facebook communities, because one thing I do like to look at is the amount of attention a company is getting. I like to see less attention. That's what I like to look at. And when you look at hot copper, they do have a most discussed little list, and it's by far, it's not even close, it is by far the most discussed company on hot copper. I'd like to see that much lower. I'd like to see like 5 posts on hot copper, but I can understand why it's one of the most discussed, because we got traders onto it, day traders onto it. Long-term supporters of the company are pretty high on it, just because what they're doing is very exciting. In fact, a lot of day traders probably don't even know what Brainchip does. So you're getting this sort of what do you call it? There's sort of a detachment from what a company does to what the share price is doing, which is what day traders tend to do. They don't really care what a company does. They just care what the chart's doing. So that's probably my most concern is what is happening on the social media and hot copper. Anyway, that's it for today. Hopefully for all the holders, I'll buy in 44 cents, and that will be a sign that things are turning up. But anyway, for long-term holders, this does not matter. So I just thought most people will just be interested to see what the short-term trends are going with Brainchip. I hope to continue doing these updates on Brainchip as we go forward. So that's all for today. Again, I'm not a professional advisor, so if you do need professional advice, make sure you seek out a professional advisor. That's all for today. If you have any comments, leave below. If you have subscribed to my channel, and if you think I'm a complete lunatic, make sure you say that, because maybe I am. See ya.